Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Well, I'm excited. If you don't know why I'm excited, maybe I'm a football fan, but if you don't know, let me let you know, football is back. Football is back, especially the English Premier League is back this weekend, and I'm excited. Everybody's excited about it. I'll be running you through what I think the season will hold for us, what to expect, and which teams will do well and all. That's just my opinion, but hey, I'll run you through by it. But then we have some few transfer stories still making their waves, and I'll run you through quickly. An exclusive, big story today. Big story today. The news just came in this morning from a trusted source, David Austin, transfer guru, he has reported that Bayern Munich has reached an agreement with Tottenham Hotspur to sign their striker, their captain, Harry Kane, for a fee reportedly around 100 million. Harry Kane is 30 years old, but 100 million for a 30-year-old in this market, that's crazy. Bayern Munich have stood on their ground, always said they wanted Harry Kane from the start of the transfer window, and Tottenham Hotspur have also told them that the evaluation for the player is 100 million and above, and I think they will both be getting what they want. But a few weeks ago, it looked like Harry Kane was interested in the move, but somewhere, because the season will be starting in a few days' time or tomorrow, maybe he might be thinking of staying at Spurs. So this report is still subject to the agreement of personal terms with the player Harry Kane. Hopefully Bayern Munich can agree personal terms with him, then he'll be joining Bayern Munich in Germany. That's the biggest story right now. So Harry Kane will possibly be moving to Bayern Munich, and I don't know what that means for Tottenham Hotspur, but they have a few good players that they might start to rebuild. People have been saying that the team is a Harry Kane team, so maybe it's time to move on from that and start a whole team on its own. That would be good for them. But Harry Kane, good move for Harry Kane. I don't know what you think. You can leave your comments in the comment section whether he leaving Tottenham Hotspur is a good move. But I thought of everyone is basically unanimous. Everybody would love Harry Kane to join another team where he can win something for himself and maybe actually put himself in the conversation as one of the best English strikers ever, because of personal achievements. He has done so much for himself, but he is left with a few team glories, trophies to add up to his CV to make him one of the best in the business. Away from Harry Kane, well, maybe you have forgotten, but Kylian Mbappe and his PSG saga is still not over. Kylian Mbappe is still at PSG. Clearly, it looks like the player just wants to stay at PSG, run down his contract and leave for a free. PSG say they don't want that, and Mbappe also wants just Real Madrid. It looks like Real Madrid are also not in the financial position to make a bid for the player. Al Hilal made a bid for the player. I reported that last time, but Kylian Mbappe did not, or was not even interested in reaching any personal agreements with them. The player doesn't want to play for Al Hilal. He doesn't want to play in the Saudi league. He wants to play in Europe, and specifically for Real Madrid. There are a few teams bidding for him, but the player still doesn't want. He wants Real Madrid, and we'll keep a close eye on that one till the end of the transfer window and see what will happen. Who wins, Mbappe or the PSG board? I mean, Mbappe is really dragging this PSG board. He's really stressing them. Also, guess what? One of our loved players, one of our most popular players, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is reportedly also joining Westham United. I feel most of United fans will be very happy with this move. They have been complaining about Harry Maguire for so long. I played the ball from Leicester City for around over 80 million pounds, but today I think they are Manchester United and West Ham have reached an agreement for the sale of the player for 30 million pounds. That's a loss, but Manchester United, they don't care. They just want to get rid of the former captain and build a new team. So that's also subject to reach agreeing personal terms with the player. Hopefully, Harry Maguire will agree the terms and go start a new, regime for himself. Maybe save his reputation and show us how good he is. Also, away from that, we have Kudus here, Ghana's darling boy. He looks like he'll be joining Brighton and Hove Albion in the English Premier League. Very impressive move, good move for the 23-year-old. But I think the teams have both agreed the fee for the transfer of the player, but it's left with the personal terms to be agreed. All the stories I'm talking about today, the teams have both reached agreements, but they are still waiting for the player to reach a personal agreement before the transfer can go on. That is why normally it's advisable that the team agree personal terms with the player before agreeing a fee with the team, so that it makes it much more easier. Then you know that the player is interested in joining the team, then everything makes it simple for it to go. Now that Bayern Munich have agreed a deal with Tottenham Hotspur, waiting for Harry Kane. Westham have agreed a deal with Manchester United, they are waiting for Harry Maguire. The same with Mohamed Kudus. Ajax and Brighton Hove Albion have agreed a record-breaking fee for Brighton Hove Albion, but they are waiting for the personal terms agreement for Mohamed Kudus. And the news we are getting is that, well, it's not confirmed, it's not trusted source, but the news or the rumors we are hearing is that Brighton and Hove Albion do not want a release clause. Mohamed Kudus wants a release clause in his deal, meaning that if he plays very well a year or two, if the release clause is 100 million, 150 million, anything that is interested can just trigger that and buy him from Brighton and Hove Albion. But Brighton do not want that. Brighton know how good they are with developing their players. They know if Kudus comes and Kudus plays well, with how the market is going, they could possibly sell him more than the release clause they'll be putting in there for the deal. So it's making the deal a bit stagnant. But hopefully they can reach an agreement and make it happen, especially because of how the Caicedo deal and Brighton and then Chelsea is going. It looks like Caicedo wants to join Chelsea, but Brighton's evaluation for Caicedo, Chelsea haven't met it yet. And if there was a release clause, Chelsea would have just figured it already, but there's no release clause, so it's making the deal complicated. Chelsea are even looking other options, and they have made a bid for Romeo Lavia, the Liverpool target. Romeo Lavia. Liverpool have also been running around the player for some time after buying McAllister. So was like, I think maybe they are short of finances, so Chelsea are swooping in to buy Romeo Lavia. Hopefully they can also get their man, but hey, those are still transfer stories making around. And hopefully by the end of tomorrow or before the season kicks off on Friday night, we would have seen a lot of these moves being sealed to get things prepared for the season. And that will be all for this episode. In the next episode, I'll be talking about the EPL resumption and what to expect, and my predictions for the teams that will make it to top 4, the teams that will do very well in the league this season. Stick and stay, like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.